Okay, so we're back live once more. I'm not sure what the issue was with that particular stream, but we are back live. And as you can see, there was a couple of eliminations down the line, but the drop is still around. Nobody's really gone for that. And we're focusing around the quarry area. It looks like both Team 5 are sticking around here. Do we see any particular bit of action? Nothing yet. We're watching SV Stoner making a move across. They've got the vehicle. They want to skip across the terrain quite quickly. They do. Their team has picked up an elimination each, so they do have 3 eliminations. As we're gonna watch back onto the map here, the circle not quite closing in just yet. It will be a lot of teams heading towards the boot camp region. And well, let's see. There's a potential clash here between LJ. They do have the, I would say I wouldn't exactly say the high ground advantage. This is quite a mountainous region, so just there on their eastern side is the team of Majestics on Majestics team moving across. Let me just get Mads back up and running with me, because it's kind of awfully silent by myself. We've only had a few eliminations so far in the course of this match. We've just had about 9 eliminations. The teams are playing very, very, very safe. Don't really want to go for anything too early, but the circle now starting to close in, so it's forcing the teams to start moving towards each other. It's only a few teams. Like, which team is it? Just taking a look at the southern region here that has quite a lot of players around here, like congregated. And yet, even with this large degree of teams in the same location, nobody has actually gone in for any amount of action just yet. This is a very, very, very safe approach from all of the teams involved. There we see a bit of action. There's the tag onto Cyber's Eureka. The action continuing. It's Hitman who's got the angle here behind the wall. Managed to get the knockdown, but cannot get the Molotov landed onto his teammate. PS Zuzu needs to be healed back up, as we see Kylik, Kitana, and Eureka. They're on the prowl. They know that they've got the knockdown. They want to get another one. The tag is there. The knockdown is onto Hitman. He tried to go in and help his teammate, but nothing doing. It's going to be PS Zuzu who has been eliminated. The flush onto him. They're chasing down Hitman. Hitman's just slowly crawling his way around the walls here. He's like, wait, somebody save me. Where's Majestic? Kitana doesn't want to go in for that quick play, going for a wraparound. Knows where their teammates are going to be lying, but oh my goodness, they managed to get the wraparound play, Eureka and Kylik, and they get the flush onto 2 players. Yeah, man. I'm trying to get the Discord back up and running. I don't know what's happening with the Discord. It just refuses to start for some strange reason. So nice play here from Team 7, getting the 3 eliminations. They do have a decent amount of eliminations, though. There was a lot of calls out for War, Saitama, and Stoner. We're down now to the final 20 players, as the circle will start to close in. We will expect players to be moving around towards boot camp, that particular region. So yeah, I'm not sure, Mads, what is happening, but the Discord is doing its own thing. There is a potential clash here. As we just switch to LJ's Fearless, manages, one of his players got the knockdown. This is an all-out brawl here. Um, Around this water zone. Oh my goodness! There's the thirst as it's going to be SV. We're picking up a total of 8 eliminations so far. So racking up the points, and we'll just get to check exactly who is was going to be the bounty on. And I'm not sure who actually picked up the bounty. I'm sure we'll find out that after this particular stream. But SV on fire, 8 eliminations, 18 players remaining. The circle will be closing in here as we might see a potential clash between SV and MDR. MDR on the outside. I think they have an idea that SV is inside. They've got the sniper rifles out. They're waiting in a beautiful, beautiful location. They do have the high ground advantage. As you can see, MDR Skinny Ink with the sniper out. Good strategy from them. They heard the gunfire, so they know that something went down. It's just about anybody poking out their head too soon. He's waiting for the knockdown. The zone is restricting, so the timing is good. SV is gonna have to come out of the buildings as MDR. He's got this position around the tree. He knows that there's an opportunity coming up very, very soon. As we know, this particular map has a decent amount of high grounds. He's waiting for the perfect tag. SV War, does he realize that he's gonna get shot? Oh, he's holding the fire. He's opting not to. Oh my goodness, look at this. That's going to be a headshot. Is he going to go for it? Doesn't want to reveal his position just yet. Just scouting. Giving War the opportunity to make the move. There's a bit of spray coming through from War. Oh, Stitch is getting knocked down. Was that a delay? Too much? There's the action. They do manage to get the knockdown onto Mr. Wick or Mr. Wake. SLV4. It's Stoner. Stoner, as we saw in the previous week's matchup, doing a crazy good job there. Getting quite a lot of eliminations. Got the frag out. Wants to use that to get the thirst. Throws it behind the tree. Will he be able to do some damage? All right, almost sorted out. The circle closing in. He knows the opportunity is there. Is this battle going to continue? Here, as we just keep following Stoner around, they want to get safely inside the circle to SV, knowing that this is going to force LJ to make the move towards them. Are they going to use the circle to get the eliminations? The circle right now, it's going to start to hurt. Stoner making his move there to a bit of safety. It's only MRG that's going to be outside the circle. Meanwhile, there is a bit of a clash happening here. As we see, Psycho Wife taken down with a long-range snipe here by Cyber Kylig. So Team 5 Cyber, they have a nice positioning here around bootcamp. We know the circle's going to be closing in around bootcamp. So it's going to be an hot action zone really soon. We're down to 14 players remaining. That would be about 4 teams, just slightly over 4 teams, 5 teams in the mix. One team with just going to be 1 player or maybe 2 potentially, because there was quite a lot of action happening. As we see Stoner and Co making it into the circle. Let's just check up on Stitches and MRD. They're taking a lot of damage. They're outside the circle here. I don't think they have the ability. They're healing up as much as they can. Unless they pick up a vehicle soon, it's going to be really difficult for them to get within the confines of the play zone. SV, however, they do have the angle on the outside. They're playing it safe. They're sticking to the very, very outside of the circle, hoping to get a delay into the action. It's nice to get some players with some eliminations earlier. They are making the move uphill towards the side of Team 5 Cyber. Do they realize that Cyber's camping, but which direction is Cyber facing? They're going to be caught in a sandwich between two. They've got action in front of them, but I don't know if they realize that Team 7's SV is moving up behind them. They do have a lovely position to deal with this engagement. As you can see, they have a couple of eliminations, but do they realize it's going to be Stoner and Co? Stoner already picking up 5 eliminations. They're making the move here across. Well, we see Stoner and Co. They are moving. It looks like there was some communication. Cyber Kylig saying what's happening here. The shotguns have been pulled out. It's close range combat. There's a knockdown onto 2. It's going to be Kitana and Kylig with the knockdown. The circle closing in. Eureka on the high ground line. They're trying to do something. The SMGs are spraying out there as we're just watching Stoner make the move across. They're gonna get a triple flush for Team 7's SV, storming through here with the 12 eliminations in total. And like this is just a very, very strong performance from them. Oh, there's the tag coming through. They do have the high ground to SV, but as we can see, it's Team 12 already in position. They've found the angles that they're looking for. They want to catch SV as they're moving into the circle, because the area is closing down. It's really tightening out here as we're on the very edge of boot camp. The circle is closing in, so even if you're indoors, you're gonna have to get outside. You're gonna have to get those weapons switched out and hope that nobody's gonna be waiting for you. But it looks like SV, they've decided to rotate around, and the team that they were facing, it might look like they're gonna be Stitches. He had the angle. He's getting the knockdown onto SV. War. He's got that low ground there. He's close to the ground. He's got that snake-like movement. He wants to move. The circle is closing in. His player has been knocked down, but he's not in any position to help his teammate out. He's gonna hope that somebody's gonna be able to heal up a Skinny Ink. Circle tightening in. There's a lot of action. 10 players remaining. Everybody's trying to get in towards this zone with a certain amount of safety. The sniper is out here. Monsters G907. He has the positioning behind this rock here. Wants to be able to get a headshot in or two. We can hear gunfire all around. My goodness. And all of this is happening around where the drop is. Venomous 75, we just click on him as the thirst comes through. It's GV's Moonflower picking up that elimination. SV in a little bit of hot water here. As Stoner, he's trying to swim his way to safety. Both him and Saitama, they're outside of the circle. The circle is really starting to hurt. I think this is going to be it for SV. But they did pick up a ton of eliminations along the way, so the point system is going to be very much in their favor. 12 eliminations as we see SV is taken down. Saitama is taken down. The play zone eliminating quite a lot of people. We're down to 2. It's a 1v1. It's MDR Stitches up against DV's Moonflower. Who's going to take the win home? The winner chicken dinner. As there's going to be a tag onto Moonflower. It's going to be MDR Stitches that picks up the winner, chicken dinner. 5 eliminations. Quite a good performance there from Stitches as his team picks up the chicken dinner. 8 eliminations overall. We will be checking who managed to tag the bounty, because that's an extra 10 points. The point system here is going to be vital. But anyway, as we get into the screen, we're going to just see, as you see, the number of knockdowns. It's Stoner going all out. He's picking up the most amount of eliminations here. Damage 1022. Quite a good performance from Stoner. We did follow him for quite a bit part of the matches, as we see MDR, the finisher, the final elimination. Traveled a decent distance across the map, reasonable amount for survival times. The best companion was Legends Gunman with 3 rescues. He was really trying to keep his teammates alive. But we're gonna have a small pause right now, as we will be waiting for the next lobby to go through. It's going to be the second game. We do have 3 games. It's only the third game where we're going to have an extra rule to the match. It's going to be SMG game only, game 3. But game 2 will be pretty much the same as game 1. But just a quick pause. We will be back live shortly.
Staring down the barrel.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Waylander Gaming. This is Waylander here. And this time, he's not alone. The stream has allowed us to bring Mads and Scops Kinkle back as we're entering Rondo, the giant. I think it's Chinese architecture. Well, futuristic Chinese architecture.
Yeah. So this is where chaos meets class.
Yeah, chaos and class. So, do you guys like to have Chinese architecture at home? Or maybe more Japanese style? What is your favorite there? No pillow fights, though.
Bro, if you're speaking to Scarp Skankel and you ask Scarp Skankel, right, bro, I'm a massive fan of Japanese culture, agriculture, and everything to do with Japanese. I mean, my sleeve is Japanese themed. So my favorite tree and flower is cherry blossoms.
Oh, I see. Some Naruto vibes here. Then after the stream, I'll show you the T-shirt I'm wearing. It's got the big six of anime on it.
Oh, oh, that's very, very nice, very nice. I would like to see that. So, viewers, we are back into PubG. This is going to be a battle on a very large map, I believe.
Yeah, it's an 8x8 kilometer map. Huge. So, vehicle combat is going to be massive. We were talking about this just before the stream started, and considering, right, is there? Do you guys think there's going to be a contest around the airdrops? Maybe somebody hoping to pick up that LMG.
Definitely. Definitely a place to watch out is around the airdrops.
That should be where all the action drops. I do see. While teams dropping off, green seem pretty much split up at this moment. Purple following suit with the red team there as well. So we'll see a lot of early game action. Yellow team going off map, it seems like.
Yeah, a lot of it's going to be a huge spread, right? This map is massive. You're not going to expect anybody entering the typical hot drop places. As we saw in previous games, mostly everyone stays very, very safe until they can loot up. In the early part of the game, I'm saying that, and already we get some action going as the DV striker off in the distance. You know what I'm going to be hoping to see a lot of is maybe a couple of grenade launches into vehicles. Because this map is so large, we will expect three-man teams to be moving in vehicles together. Simply because you can't actually have just one or two players in the vehicle. You're going to leave somebody behind.
That is true, bro. I've experienced a lot of plays where I get sniped out of a vehicle as well. So if there's any skilled snipers here, that's also a factor that needs to be calculated on. Oh, we already see those vehicles are getting populated.
That is true. So let's just take a look at the map where we're going to see potential clashes occurring. It looks like there's one going to happen down here. So DV's dragon is moving through. Oh, there's going to be shots fired. But he's just hoping to try. It's DV's Lewis that was eliminated. We're gonna see a firefight around the pillars, gets the knockdown, not the thirst yet. He has the ability to get one. Is he gonna go in for a second? Manages to get one, realizing that there was sound down the staircase. Look at this from Nene. That is some class play, going in 2v1 in an indoor situation, managing to pick up 2 eliminations. Nicely done. Though one of his teammates has been removed from the equation, it's just going to be him and Dragon up and about for the time being. Let's just switch to, even though this map is large, there's a lot of action going on here. Let's just take a look at Majestic. He's got throwing out some fire here, using the wall for a little bit of protection because Team 22, it's the big Sims has the high line.
Yeah, so this is pretty much going to come down to smart rotations and potentially maybe flanking positions coming in here. But yeah, very excited to see how this one does play out. We all know that if you've got the higher ground, that puts you in a very positive position in any firefight.
Yeah. So we're down to the last 36 players. We do see a potential engagement here. It looks like it doesn't want to load the indoors nicely in this large random map, but anyway, that is the emulator for you. I don't know if any of you watching have played on the emulator. Oh, out the building. There's the knockdown. Striker trying to get behind the wall, but the flush is in there. It's DV's Lone Wolf picking up another elimination for their team.
So there's 35 members remaining. So we will see this map decreasing in size, well, in a minute or two. But nonetheless, that should quiet down the action for now. Oh no, not so. Team 22 up against Red Team.
Yeah, that would be Team 6.
Yes, Zulu.
Yeah. So it's just outside Luyin that there could be a potential clash. But LJ, if you look, just looking at the map here, LJ not sticking to, most of the teams want to stick to the outside of the circle. They want to get in just as the EMP zone, as they say, closes in. But Team LJ, they've decided to make a quick rotation towards the middle here. They're already setting up camp around the mid lane. These two teams have been dancing around the outskirts of Luyin for like the last 5 minutes or so, which is understandable. You don't want to give your position away just yet. You do know that it is going to be extremely dangerous to pop your head out, but they're so close to a potential clash happening here. Just watching Majestic as he's trying to scout out, using the walls for cover.
So, bro, I have a question for you, right?
Mhm.
If you played this game, right?
Oh,
And if you
there's
look
the
at
knockdown. Yeah, sorry.
If you look at it out of a technical perspective, right? Would you stay on the outskirts or would you set up for a potential defensive position
So
and then just make slow rotations?
yeah, so when you look at the pro teams, most pro teams, they tend to like to circle around the outside and then enter in quite late. But it does leave that like the opportunity for somebody who's already set up camp on the inner grounds to deal with. But see, where the issue with using that strategy, setting up camp a little bit early, as we just take a look at the map very quickly, is you can get sandwiched very easily. Say for instance, if you're looking at LJ's team, they've got this positioning around here around the test track. But if you had a team coming in from north or south or even east or west, you can, in a firefight, because remember, the teams will hear when action is kicking off. So when there's a firefight on the horizon, you will like the teams will know, oh, okay, there's something happening towards the east of me, and as you're in the midst of a battle, you're gonna get caught between a rock and a hard place, shall we say. So that's why most pro teams will circle around the outside. They want to use the EMP zone as a bit of cover. It's like you can't protect it. Remember, this is a 3-dimensional game, so the people can come in north, south, east, west, like all different directions. So you want to eliminate the amount of directions you need vision in. That would be my thoughts on the matter. We're just watching
Very
DV's.
insightful.
Yeah, we're just watching DV's Dragon. Yeah, we're watching this battle here on a blue landscape.
Tiny bubbles that float so high.
We're just taking a look at the map here. Could be a potential clash by TU's tank. I like his scope with the thumbs up. That's a
I'm
pretty.
not a big fan of that sight. It's not a scope, it's a sight. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of it. It's just me personally. I've played with it, but I haven't had great success with that sight. But that's just me. Scarp being different.
Yeah. So let's just take a look at switch cameras to Majestic. He is on the hunt, but does he realize there's someone behind him? I don't think the person behind him realized that he was behind somebody. This is going to be a real indoor battle. There has been 2 knockdowns on the outskirts. This is the only region where there's gonna be a lot of action is around these 2 places. But it's like this lack of loading is kind of irritating me, to be
Seems
honest.
like you're walking on water.
Yeah. It's the one issue I say I always have with this emulator. Well, there looks like to be a bit of action going on here. There's a knockdown. It's going to be TU's Juan being taken out. It's just Tank left alive. He's going to be a one-man army situation here, hoping to try to get something done.
Getting his team resurrected with his Finding Nemo armor hat.
That didn't help. If you can just take over, the 2 of you, we'll try and fix this out.
So we do see Dang TLUP. So if we look at the scores real quick.
Why doesn't want to show you the scores?
Yeah, it's here on the screen.
So we do see PS Zuzu picking up 2 kills. As of this point, no other teams is reflecting any kills. So we do see the rotation. Red team and blue team, green team will be running into one another very shortly as we do see those rotations. That is Puppy in his very classical Volvo, it seems like it. All right, Concussion Plays. Thank you for that support, bro. Please hit that like, share, and subscribe button, viewers. We are in the Dex Trios where the action does happen. We do see the circle and the EMP zone. Oh, we do see the action there coming in from Say. We're getting that 5 shots down. Airdrop incoming. Oh, this is about around about the time we do see Majestic and a Mad Puppy so close to one another. However, we do see Stitches and Skinny Ink around the corner as well as Mad Puppy gets gets shot upon. Oh, but he is in a sticky situation. Oh, Mad Puppy getting the knockdown onto. Well, yeah. Oh, will they get this grenade out onto the position? Yeah, it's a flash, busy
Okay,
bleeding out. Monster hiding behind the rock, getting those looted up. Let's go. GG's. Seems like Flash has how's Flash right? Oh, okay, so Flash it was up. My bad. So SAE being still under fire. From where's the it's not a fire, it's the EMP zone. They need to get into the safe zone very shortly. Why don't they just jump in the car and drive fast, up and away? Mad Puppy taking that risk, going for it.
Second to make it because there's only seconds left.
Well, it still has the shields, and it seems. Oh, okay. I didn't see that vehicle. Oh, brutality! Getting the snipe shot onto Queenie. It's been a moment, and this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Oh, free bird, and the car lands on its side. What is this? It's insanity. Full team trying to chase that EMP zone. Will they make it? Seems like it. Oh, so close,
No.
yet so far. They're running out of the.
Running out of time.
Well, it seems like they will catch it. They are
Heads
out
up.
of the storm and into the safe circle, the safe zone. But now, this leads to the question, right? So, Monster picking up two kills in that risky situation, and Mad Poppy picking up one. So that's 3 kills to the side of SAE. However, Red Team is to the right of them. So let's see how this matchup is going to play. Cyber Kylie, Purple Team.
It's team 5.
Team 5.
Not purple team.
Okay, my bad. Jeez. I see Purple Team. Happy days. It seems like they are flaunting their, what is that? Bugattis? Is it Bugattis? Cyber Katana, show us your vehicle, please. Let's see it. With that aviator helmet.
The car's driving on water. Yeah. Waylander is trying to sort that out.
So, Concussion, that is why you are blessed with the second best Scarp Skinkle, the sheep with the no bleep, bro. Hope you're doing well. Oh, is that a puppy? Or is that a cat? Looked like a puppy. So, Vian with Team 22, TU. Seems like Majestic took some fire. However, they are in the crosshairs. As we do see the last member of the yellow, orange, and green. So that's SU.
SV?
SV, sorry. Mad trolling me, yeah. Mads, why did you bless the streamers, the viewers with your with your voice,
I'm not trolling you, I'm just giving you the correct information.
So Team 6, FS Majestic. Look at the snowman. Wanna build a snowman?
No.
Wow, that was anticlimactic. So I'm your dad, knocking down Cyber, Katana, and Venomous 75, knocking down Cyber EMU. So it seems like there's a lot of action going on. Team 6 in a very nice and safe position at this point. Ooh, Moonflower taking down Cyber Eureka. So, looking at Team 6 having 6 eliminations, there's only 19 players remaining. 7 teams left. Who will get the chicken winner dinner? was at that moment that they realized we're on a tennis court. Well, there's so many tennis courts. Oh, we do see. Oh,
The circle is
oh.
closing in.
And this is the time where it's going to get explosive. As we see that airdrop dropping in. Other Team 6 seems like to be. They are the front runners at this point. But anything can happen. Oh, Majestic getting the sight onto. What's that? Team 15. Will that be the snipe shot? We do see the lean coming in from Majestic. Just trying to get the range. All vision. Not yet engaging. But keeping vision onto Team 15. Oh, Blackberry, Bambalam.
Car is in the air.
Love is in the air. All right, so Majestic going for that rotation. Let's see what the Nini has to offer us in the minute of fame that she is live, or he. Let me not
No,
assume gender.
Out of zone. So they're just trying to get into the
Oh,
zone.
she's standing on Nini is standing on a car's bonnet, you know. So this will get in. Let's see, Queen having the vision onto Team 6 SV. What's Saitama, Queen and Stoner in the light. What do you call this? The vision tower for the airport? What's this?
I think every high place is for vision. So
You are misunderstanding the situation. You know, like how you get a lighthouse, right?
yeah.
Yes, you get an air tower as well.
So let's just call it the air tower then.
Whatever. This is not DBZ. But the play zone eliminating DV. Well, a member from DV. That was a bit quick. I couldn't get that name. So the play zone is being restricted. SV Stoner getting the knockdown on. Ooh, the play zone removing Nini and Dragon. They couldn't get into the play zone fast enough. However, we do see Queen having that vision onto Team 6 as well as Team 22. It seems like Team 7 is in a very beautiful spot. As they can see, well, there's 5 teams left, 15 members. So that brings it down. That's 5 teams with full squads, 3 members each. Oh, Queen throwing, seems like throwing a grenade at Stoner. For what reason? Seven, not just taking any snipes or any shots just yet. They don't want to give their position away. They are in the center of the play zone. So let's see. There should be a battle engagement between Team 6 and Team 22. That's TU and SV. Is that SV? No.
It's SV.
All right, the yellow team also, Team 15, entering the play zone. So, this bound to get some fire action shortly. What is all these pigeons on their on their shoulders? It looks like pigeons. Is it pigeons? All right, Tank 2L UP. Majestic play zone, removing MPS Zuzu. However, Tang 2LUP gets the knockdown on 2. Oh, there's so many engagements. We do see the shotgun getting picked up. Well, who will win this engagement? Oh my word! Tang 2LUP gets FS Majestic. That is a double kill for Tang 2LUP. That gives him 3 eliminations. So I'm your dad with Team 25. Seems like a has. Ooh, with a Panda Bear. You know Panda Bear? I just saw him. Well, I'm your dad. Get the snipe shot out here as we do see Team 22 coming in here. TU. This is a good spot to be in. Doesn't seem like TU knows that I'm your dad is just waiting on top of the mountain for them, or, well, high up in the air. Or going for the flanking position. This is going to be a sweet engagement. I'm your dad going with that. Oh, SV Steiner getting eliminated. So even though they had the higher ground, it's not coming out in favorable, setting up shop on that air tower. So nonetheless, it's only SV Stoner left. Oh, he's reviving his teammate. Team 15 in a dangerous position. Oh, SV Stoner going for the kill. Will he get it? Oh, yes, he does. Oh, GG's. As Stoner gets loyal Gen TXT. And Stoner picking up a double kill. So Stoner being the team member that is carrying SB at this point off stage. I just like the graphics on this. I mean, I'm looking at the angel wings on the backpack, as well as that aviator helmet with the wings and the pigeon on the side of the shoulder. Is it a pigeon though?
It's like a pigeon.
It's a white dove. Oh, thank to you,
जी होने वाली है
LP.
जो आप लोग लैंड
is,
करते हो पबजी में प्लेन से एंड आप लोग के ग्राफिक
Oh,
लोड नहीं
interesting.
होते
Going
इवेंट
to
लोड
get the
नहीं
smoke
होता है
on the
आप लोगों
vehicle.
का मैं आप लोगों के लिए इसके
Oh, I do see gunfire.
ऊपर एपेक्स
Mic test 1 2. So the play zone is decreasing. There's 2 teams left. One team with 3 members and one team with only 2 members. SV only having 2 members. And they are up against team 22, which is Tank 2LUP. Currently, Tank is the MVP in this. Oh, wait, what? That was quick. So, Team 22 falling short to Team SV. Alright, Tank 2LUP going all out. Defeated 4. Best companion was DG Haunt XT with 2 rescues and Saitama with the final eliminator picking up the finisher. So, GG's well played. That is round 2 concluded.
Next time, round 3, but we will be taking just a short break to get the lobby ready. But stay tuned.